The mystery of Stonehenge. Ancient engineering explained for thousands of years. Stonehenge has stood on the windswept plains of southern England, a circle of massive stones rising from the earth in silent majesty. It is one of the most famous monuments in the world, and also one of the most mysterious. How did people in the distant past move stones weighing up to 40 tons across great distances? How did they arrange them with such precision that parts of the monument align with the movements of the sun? And perhaps most intriguing of all, why did they build it? Stonehenge is at once a triumph of ancient engineering and an unsolved riddle of human history. The site of Stonehenge lies on Salisbury Plain, a vast chalk plateau dotted with prehistoric monuments. Archaeologists believe construction began around 3000 BCE and continued in stages for more than 1,000 years. The monument we see today is only the final form of a project that spanned many generations. The earliest stage was not even made of stone, but of earth. Builders dug a circular ditch and bank, creating a massive enclosure. Within it, they set up wooden posts and simple structures, perhaps for ritual use. This early version of Stonehenge already shows that the site was of special importance to the people of the time. Over the centuries, Stonehenge was transformed. Around 2500 BCE, the builders brought in the first great stones. These came in two main types: the larger sarsen stones and the smaller bluestones. The sarsens are enormous blocks of sandstone, some weighing as much as 25 tons. They were arranged in a circle with horizontal stones, or lintels, placed on top to form a continuous ring. Inside this stood horseshoe-shaped arrangements of even larger stones, some rising nearly 7 meters high. The bluestones, meanwhile, are smaller, weighing up to 4 tons each. They were transported from quarries in the Preseli Hills of Wales, nearly 250 kilometers away. How they were moved such a distance remains one of the great puzzles of Stonehenge. The engineering challenges are staggering. To transport the sarsen stones, it is believed that Neolithic builders dragged them across the land on wooden sledges, perhaps lubricating the path with animal fat or water. Recent experiments have shown that with enough people and clever use of ropes and levers, it is possible to move such stones, though it requires immense organization and effort. The bluestones are even more puzzling. Did the builders drag them all the way from Wales, or did they take advantage of glaciers that may have carried the stones part of the way during the Ice Age? The answer is still debated. What is clear is that transporting dozens of such stones required not only strength but also planning, cooperation, and determination. Once the stones reached the site, erecting them was another feat of engineering. The builders dug deep pits to hold the uprights, then used ropes, wooden frames, and earth ramps to raise the stones into position. To secure the lintels on top, they used a system of mortise and tenon joints, carving protrusions on the tops of the uprights and holes in the undersides of the lintels so they would lock together. This kind of woodworking technique applied to massive stones shows remarkable ingenuity. The precision of the construction is evident, even today, as many of the stones still stand despite thousands of years of exposure to wind, rain, and frost. The design of Stonehenge also reflects a sophisticated understanding of astronomy. The monument is famously aligned with the midsummer sunrise and the midwinter sunset. On the summer solstice, the sun rises directly over the heel stone, a large upright placed outside the main circle, and its rays shine into the heart of the monument. This alignment suggests that Stonehenge was used to mark important points in the solar year, perhaps to track the seasons or two-time rituals related to farming and fertility. Other stones appear to align with lunar cycles, hinting that the builders were observing not just the sun, but also the moon. The purpose of Stonehenge has been the subject of endless debate. Some scholars see it as a temple dedicated to the sun, a place where people gathered to celebrate sun. Others believe it was a sacred burial ground. Excavations have revealed cremated human remains dating back thousands of years, suggesting the site was connected to death and ancestors. Still, others propose that it was a kind of prehistoric observatory, a tool for tracking celestial movements and predicting eclipses. It may have served all these purposes at different times, evolving as beliefs and needs changed. One theory that has gained traction in recent years is that Stonehenge was part of a larger ceremonial landscape. The area around Salisbury Plain is filled with prehistoric sites, including earthworks, burial mounds, and avenues lined with stones. The river Avon nearby was linked to Stonehenge by a long processional pathway. Some archaeologists believe this landscape represented a journey between life and death, with Stonehenge serving as a focal point for rituals that connected the living with their ancestors. In this view, Stonehenge was not just a building, but part of a symbolic world where time, space, and community came together. The effort required to build Stonehenge also tells us something about the society that created it. To organize hundreds, perhaps thousands, of workers over centuries, there must have been strong leadership and social cohesion. The project demanded resources, coordination, and shared belief. This suggests that Neolithic Britain was not a land of isolated farmers, but a connected society capable of large-scale collaboration. Stonehenge may have been a unifying project, bringing together communities for a common purpose. Despite centuries of study, mysteries remain. Why did the builders choose this particular spot on Salisbury Plain? Why invest so much effort in moving stones from such great distances when local stone was available? How exactly did they achieve such precision without metal tools or advanced machinery? These questions continue to inspire research, experiments, and theories. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding, yet Stonehenge still guards many of its secrets. Modern technology has revealed new insights. Ground-penetrating radar and aerial surveys have uncovered hidden structures beneath the soil, including pits, post holes, and buried stones. These findings suggest that Stonehenge was part of an even larger and more complex ritual landscape than previously thought. Some discoveries point to earlier versions of the monument, while others reveal connections to surrounding sites. The picture that emerges is of a dynamic, evolving sacred center that played a central role in the lives of ancient Britons for over a millennium. Stonehenge has also become a symbol of endurance. It has weathered thousands of years of natural forces and human activity. Some stones have fallen, and others were removed in the Middle Ages for building materials, yet much of the monument still stands. Its silhouette against the horizon remains as powerful today as it must have been in the past. Visitors from around the world come to marvel at it, standing in awe before the stones and imagining the people who built them. While we may never know every detail of how or why Stonehenge was constructed, its mystery is part of its allure. It reminds us of the creativity and determination of our ancestors, who, without modern tools, created something that still inspires wonder. Stonehenge stands as a testament to human ingenuity, to the desire to connect with the cosmos, and to the enduring power of shared belief. Have you ever been to Stonehenge? Were you impressed? Write your comments, leave a like, and subscribe. Thank you.